It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
You block over here.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down, another run with Taylor. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running left, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
26.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Brady. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Buccaneers hit 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
1st and goal from the 6. Now Brady. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they fail. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he's sacked for a loss of 4. A free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Brady. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, what a juke into space. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd down and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Now the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a dump off here complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
On 1st down, Brady. He's got Otten. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in front, Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin, 28 yards. And the Bucs have moved out in front. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now Brady again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Brady now on 1st down.
This one taken in by Otten.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. To throw, it's Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Here's Brady to throw. Buying time to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. One receiver to the left is Evans. On 2nd and goal, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down.
And he is going to have a Packers first down on what will be a big play there on fourth and long. A give for Taylor running right side.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the third quarter from Tampa. They run once more with Taylor.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can. And
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Cade Otton.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Brady now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Back to Taylor on first down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To the right side, this is Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. In motion, the tight end. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Brady going to look to throw. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette. Complete. Touchdown! Leonard Fournette, 30 yards. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is now 24. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. Not losing with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On the handoff, this is Taylor.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the 2nd half, that